Afternoon, YouTube. It is Wheels coming at you from Wheels Gone Wild, right here in Simcoe, Ontario, Canada, Canuckville, Kanakanak, way up north, where shipping is slow and it's going to cost you your left one. Anyways, what I want to bring to you today and talk about today is this little beauty right here. This is the B.O.S.S fire kit. Now, some of you guys might have seen this kit already. A lot of you probably have not. But this kit is a collection of all different types of fire starting. It comes to us in a sealed, waterproof bag. Once you use the bag, you can always reuse it with the Ziploc seal here. Use it as a fire kit or maybe a first aid bag or something like that. But this kit is brought to us by the Stanford Outdoor Supply and in cooperation with Guns and Gear Network. Now, this kit, I think, is absolutely amazing. I thought I had a great fire kit set up, and I took a look at this and realized that, man, my kit was sucking in so many different areas. This kit has pretty well got everything you need to start a fire in any condition. So without, getting rambling on anymore, let's get into it a little bit and tell you what it is. First of all, this is the international version. So this ships, from my understanding, without a lighter and without waterproof matches, but there's some other goodies thrown in here to replace that. So we've got a ferro rod and striker. We've got a Fresnel lens. We've got 6 magnesium capsules, and those are really cool. When I show you those, they're really cool, guys. Some steel wool, some char cloth, 2 tea light candles, some fat wood, some foil paper, pencil sharpener, 6 tinder tabs, 10 feet of jute twine, waterproof tinder ball, wire saw, a Kevlar thread for making a bow drill, of all things, and a flange bearing for making a bow drill. Really, really cool. A folding knife and a survival instructions sheet that is printed actually on Right in the Rain waterproof notepad paper. So let's get into it. It's comes in a sealed package. We'll rip it open here. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll have to take out the old trusty knife and slice her open. And so this kit, again, is brought to us by the people at Stanford Outdoor Supply. The kit is called the B.O.S.S, the Fire B.O.S.S, B.O.S.S, and that stands for Bug Out Survival Supplements. Okay, so let's dump it out here on the table and take a look at what we have. Let's open the thing first. It is in a childproof container, so I might have a problem. Okay, gonna have to cut it a little bit more than that. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. And I just cut through the resealable package, and so I won't be resealing that at any time soon. Let's dump it out and see what we got. There's a pile of stuff in here, guys. A pile of stuff. So, and in here in the package, we have our instructions, our fire safety, or our fire starting instructions on our waterproof paper. So you can take a look at those at the end. Okay. So, looks like, first of all, we have one of these little fuel matches. You fill the canister up with fuel, and there's a little screw-in match there. Strike it on the side, and you've got a match that burns forever. Wrapped up in its own individual little bag. So that probably replaces the lighter. Here we have a pencil sharpener. Excellent for making tinder. You can get those little twigs in there and shave those down. We have a couple of tea light candles. We have wet fire. We all know what wet fire is. Got to fluff that up and strike it. We have a piece of foil paper. Now, this is kind of cool. If you have wet ground that you have to start your fire on, you just open this piece of foil paper and put it down on the ground, and you're going to be good to go. Okay, so we have a little square of the foil paper, so we can get our fire going on it. Now this I'm going to put off to the side. We'll talk about that later. We've got a Fresnel lens, very pliable, will fit anywhere, in your wallet, anywhere. Start a fire in the daytime. Solar. We have a fairly decent fire ferro rod and striker. I got one of these. I ordered it separately from China. They work wonderful. They're probably about a medium grade, so it does throw nice gobs of sparks. We have 4 pieces of char cloth, and from what I understand, the char cloth is actually made from denim. Here we have fatwood, and they look good. There's a bunch of fatwood sticks in there. Keep you going. You can either make a little feather stick out of that, or cut some curls off some of those. There's enough fatwood there to keep you going for a few fires. Some quick tinder, some cotton quick tinder. Fluff that up and hit it with your ferro rod. And away you go. Another wet fire. 10 feet of jute twine. We all know what jute twine is good for. The only piece of the kit that I'm not really all that hyped up about is the wire saw. I have broke every single wire saw that I've ever come in contact with. As a matter of fact, a couple broke even before I touched it. So I'll have to give this a run and see what it's like. But still, everything else in the kit so far more than makes up for that. We have, I'll talk about this later, and we have steel wool. Now you can either touch that on a battery, get that fire going, or you can strike some sparks directly on that and blow that into a flame. And we have a little folding knife here. Nothing much, nothing special, but serrated, sharp, good enough to cut your twine with, stuff like that. Now here we have Kevlar thread. This stuff is excellent to make a bow with for a bow drill. Very resilient. It actually, you can run this for quite a while. It can take quite a bit of friction and quite a bit of tension before it wants to even start to think about snapping. So there's some Kevlar thread to make your bow, your fire bow. And of all things, here is a little flange bearing. This little flange bearing is, to put on your block. Put your spindle on there so it moves, fairly friction free. Whoever would have thought to put something like that in their fire kit? That is a flange bearing, goes together with your Kevlar thread so that you can make your bow drill. Perfect. Excellent idea. Now here, I think these are the neatest things in that kit. These are magnesium capsules. Okay? Now, there's 6 of them in here, and what they are is little capsules full of magnesium dust. You would break one of these capsules open, dump it on a pile, hit it with your ferro rod, and you've got your magnesium right there. All set. No worries, no hassle for scraping it off the stick. It's all right here. So you got 6 of those magnesium capsules. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I might do a video separately on these to show you how these work, but that's going to be later. So here we are. We have all this stuff in this kit, all individually wrapped, all waterproof. So you talk about your fire kit. You know, there it is right there for $19.99, guys. $20. I mean, where else can you go and pick up all this stuff individually and have that all in your kit? Now, I'm going to definitely throw some of this in my kit. There's definitely shortages in my kit that this is going to complete. So that is the B.O.S.S fire kit, the Fire B.O.S.S bug out survival supplements, brought to us by the folks at Stanford Outdoor Supply. Alan has put together this kit. He's put together a number of other kits too. I'm going to put all the information in the contact or in the section below, where you can go take a look at the kits. You know, his webpage. You know, I'll throw a link in there to the Guns and Gear Network. But definitely check this out, guys. It is probably the most comprehensive, the best, definitely the cheapest fire kit collection that I have ever seen. I am so happy to bring this to you guys. That's the B.O.S.S fire kit. B.O.S.S. B.O.S.S. Thank you very much for your time today. This is Wheels, and I am going to go practice my pyromania.